I am live. Let me make sure the Wi-Fi's on singing. Why do sheep have wool? Why are coffee beans brown? Do do do. What's up, Joe? How you doing? How you doing? How are ya? How are ya? How are ya? What's up, Fire Chick? Finally, I'm the first. You almost were, Jamie. Fire Chick, nice to see you tonight, sweetie. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're as excited about Vegas as I am coming up. Why? I'm doing super dank. Tina, hello. Yeah, I'm excited. You can tell. I did a little shorty today, and worked the butt off. Callie Mo, how you doing, sweetie? Worked the butt off. It's time to go. You love my singing, Junie? All right, I should be on Broadway. Hello, Rain Dancer. Nice to see you. Happy Tuesday. We're just doing Tuesday chilling tonight. I got nothing big planned. We had a good time last night. We happened to run across a protest downtown. Kind of low key, nothing, no head bashing, nothing else going on. So we left that in peace. Hello, Jeff. Hi, Shimei. How are you? Good to see you. All right, let me get my coffee. I've been working hard, so I'm kind of excited. I'm thinking to myself, wow, right? We've been going at it hammer and tongue, and let's get out of town a little bit, okay? Jessica Dean reporting from Washington. How are you, honey? Good to see you. The great Jessica Dean, the greatest name on YouTube there, huh? Can't find a TV. Oh, don't you love first world problems? Shimei, how are you? Some more packages came. Just watch the metal. It's right. Sound like Jerry Seinfeld. It was fresh air. Hey, Barry. I did get a nice weedy penny, but otherwise, what can I tell you guys? You guys say this is bold, Rosie. I mean, if you messed up, honey, well, you already messed up, you know what I'm saying? There ain't no recovery room out on the middle of the road there. There we go. That's pretty good. We gotta work on our balance a little bit. Cyanide cupcake picks on me, right? How is everybody doing? We've got the beautiful Scottish Saren in here. How are you? Always happy to see Jessica Dean in here. Packages delivered to the Rancho for Little Rascal. Word A from you, Noreen. I can't believe you wore a white shirt. I have absolutely no sense. Hey, Moose Knuckle. How are you? I'm exuberant tonight. I'm exuberant, right? All right, let me get my coffee. Y'all stop picking on me for a bit, okay? Stop busting my chops. I guess I should start to flee when somebody asks me for money, right? Avoid a near occasion of donation. Alan Gentry, how are you? I'm having a chai latte. I'm enjoying my Otter Pop. Otter Pops. But it sounds familiar. What is an Otter Pop? Is it like an icicle? Something like that? Otter Pops. I remember Otter Pops. I'm just trying to think. Otter Pop. Boy, that's so familiar. I just can't remember what Otter Pops are. Remind me what it's like a popsicle. Yeah, I thought so. Boy, it just rang a bell. I mean, I used to be a good humor man in 1978 or something like that. I know the Otter Box. She talked about an Otter Pop. So skin. Oh yeah, the things we call the push-ups, right? We get metal 53 cents a day cheap. Be my mom for a day. Holy smokes. Yeah, I use an Otter Box that was sent to me by Ms. Lulu. I haven't seen her in a couple days. I'm doing well. Be my mom. Be my mom. Are you kidding me? Yeah, Otter Box is the best protection you can have for it's the best protection you can have for a phone. I was just hanging out with my dad, so I'm glad I still have him. Let me tell you, as an orphan, for the last 2 years, I can tell you what, if you have parents, do your best, no matter how stressed your relationship might be, no matter whatever happened to past or whatever, forgive, move on, make peace, and you don't ever want to lose anybody and have them leave the world without you having a good conscience, okay? As I said the other day on my community post, conscience today is on life support, which I believe is very, very true. Hey, Lurker, how are you? How are you? We have orphan stuff, so if you got it, value it, right? That's why I really get a charge with him now. I used to. Oh, it's good. I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying, I'm so tickled with the relationship that Shimei has with her mom. And you see that deep sense of love and commitment and generational success and just leadership capabilities and excelling and things. And it's thrilling. I tell people when they're fighting with parents, both of my parents, yeah, that's right, Lurker. If you lost them young, my condolences to you. It's bitter. I think of, my heart is moved when I see, Blackbird and, the having foster parents, and lucky he had a good set of them. But it's a very scary and easily scarred world. Hey, Cupcake, just stopping in. Why can't you stay a while, honey? I mean, I give you a wrench and you just ain't never around. You got drama to do. Thank you, Rosie. Maybe both of yours are going also. Yeah, I just, but could I have done better? Much, 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 much better. Absolutely, positively. I could have done 1,000. It's okay. Cyanide, I'm just joking with you. I already called you out. Do you live your life? Be the good person you are. My dad was here yesterday and today working on it. Isn't that beautiful? It's turned into the child. I gotta laugh. Shimei, I think that's the longest you ever posted in the chat. You think I post short messages? I really believe that was the longest thing that Shimei ever typed down on. Am I wrong? I mean, it's like, wow, she put a whole, took 2 lines up in the chat there. Like, wow, I really hit it there, right? So let's get the thumbs up, guys, right off the bat. Let's have a fun time tonight. I'd love to have my mom for one more day. Yeah, I'd love to have my dad for one more day. I was great. I was gold with my mom and stuff, and despite ripping off her pocketbook when I was, I don't mean to wear it. You got to really twist her arm. I know she's, I just think it's funny, right? I mean, I love that. Right, and my mother enjoyed slapping us around, and that was all cool and everything. But my dad was something. He was another step up and pretty cool. And we always, so if you don't want to be, I always think to myself, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that, and then, well, you got them now and do it, right? You got them now and do it and value it, value it, value it, value it. Man, this guy's got his underwear hanging out here. Poor guy. Just wandering around. Never paid a mechanic. Yeah, I don't think we ever had a repair person in my house growing up. 58 is young, I'm sorry, yeah. Record their voices or just, people can't understand. I'm not a sentimental person at all. I don't have any pictures. I have pictures, but I don't. I'm not a person that looks back at pictures, and I don't know. It's just, I'm not built that way. I mean, to me, when you're gone, you are gone. And that's you never get over it, but it makes you wise in a way they can't even tell you. Yeah. The generational lessons are very hard to pass on these days, right? They don't pass on. Hey, Margie, we don't pass on wisdom. Wisdom dies when we die, and then next generations are repeat the same. History repeats itself over and over and over. Well, don't get teared up. We're not here to get you teared up. I mean, there's a lot of horror in the world right now without adding anything to it. And I'm afraid much more horror to come. Hey, Trin, quite the loot today. Oh, I had a huge haul today. 5 dimes, 4 pennies, garden hose. Yeah, I was, boy, I should have a few days like this. I'll burn the detector, right? But I'm honest. Honest Rosie, you might as well know what real metal detecting is all about. Know what it's all about. No, it's okay, Alan. It is what it is. These are very difficult times. We have very, 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 hey, sure nuts. We have very, very dark black clouds on the horizon. I think I'm just going to cook up some chicken. I got to keep it simple because tomorrow's the last day I'm going to be in town, so I don't want a whole fridge of stuff that could potentially go bad. I donated a lot of canned goods to get stuff out. Hey, Ted, they weren't expired. Don't go there. All right. All right. Oh, you learned I wrote a book about it. Yeah, I wrote that book, and now Walmart is distributing that book. Soon to be in hobby shops and things. Looking through the, I was looking through the dirt. The apple pie. I'm gonna be honest. The apple pie. The first bite was good, but I was just, if you look down in the comment section where people were commenting, and it did not turn out as good as I wanted. If I see you in Vegas and I'm eloping 5150, well, why wouldn't you elope for me, right? Dad passed when I was 15. I got to know him, so I'd rather have fresh app. Yeah, my pie was disappointing, guys. It needed about another 20 minutes in the oven, and I'm not gonna. If it's not the best. Let's just say it was an institutional pie. All right, for prison pie, it would have been perfect. Be it bird feeds. Everything will be good. Ain't no cat gonna be skinny when you. I opened. You saw this morning the catless cat lady sent the push out stuff. Right, pretty wild. Yeah, I mean it would have been acceptable. You would have thought you wouldn't have complained about the pie. but for my standards of what a pie should be, and I'm not going to blame the filling or things. It tasted good. It's very sweet. It's um, um, I guess I don't know what to say. I mean, it was. I would, if I was grading it, I would give it a C. Right. If the lemon meringue was a strong A plus, yeah, I just just try to put a smile on Jamie. But the pie, I didn't rave about it this morning. Glad I remember the stories of my grandfather. Yeah, isn't that nice? Oh, I remember my mother's mother. Oh gosh, she was a storyteller. My mother's father passed when I was very young. I think the first day of first grade or something. I didn't really know him. Homer was his nickname. James Edward, but they called him Homer for whatever reason. I never really knew him too much. Just a few little stories that my mother would tell, because he wasn't a very, truth be told, he wasn't he was a philanderer, and my mother ended up being raised by her. My grandmother was a single mother in the Depression and all the, you can imagine the horrors of that. And my mother always said the only gift that her father ever gave her was a pair of shoes, and they were boys' shoes. That was it at that. So it left a very bad taste in my mother's mouth. But my father thought he was pretty cool. I did leave some stock to her. I don't know, and my father thought he was pretty cool. So I don't know. Right, take that for what it's worth. But my mother was a tremendously accomplished pianist. Trained at the Peabody Conservatory of Music after college and all that. Hey Nathaniel, how are you? And she played many fashion shows and professionally and stuff. So that's where I get my abundant talents. Right. You're like, wow, that apple really fell far from the tree. Yeah, like the next county over. That's where that apple went down. She's growing up learning playing piano, and I'm on top of the neighborhood church with binder paper and stolen Carter Hall pipe tobacco from my father, rolling it into cigarettes and up on the roof. What was the story about you choosing shoes out of the fish? Oh yeah, I mean, when we were little, the A&Ps, the Great Atlantic and Pacific Tea Company, A&P, would have big barrels in the store, and it'd be like they were all the mismatched shoes in the world, like the land of misfit toys. And you would go into this, we're talking about the 60s, right? Early 60s or whatever. And you'd go into the store, and there'd be this big barrel. I mean, like a big, like wine barrel, right? Huge, 55-gallon, 60-gallon barrel, and it was full of all these shoes. And my mother would say, let's go at it. Try to get as close a match as you can get. It's like $1 a pair. If you could match them, you get them for $1 a pair. Thank you, Craig. It's like mix and match for $1. You might have two right head fish heads, two left. We called them fish head tennis shoes back then. Man, I remember my mother used to run she used to get me in there because the ladies were taller than I am. I was like 6 years old, and they would have the round steak on sale for 99 cents a pound. And man, you would have thought that they were giving away $100 bills outside. This is Baltimore, guys, right? Get the hell out of the way. And because I'm small, she sent me under, right, to stealthily get up there and grab whatever round steaks I could get and things like that. So, life in Baltimore. Tuesday, Bill looking awesome, just like a spring chicken. How are you, Craig? Good to see you. Nice to see you. So, I had a very colorful childhood. It definitely shaped me into being a class clown, to my eternal regret. Probably held me back from being a lawyer. The inability to really buckle down and study. It wasn't until like sophomore year, second semester of college that freshman year, that I kind of grew up a little bit, and then uh, it was just flying along after that. But we had too much of a damaged wing to get over the Himalayas, and we just, we went down, baby. But, but. Getting ready for a deep. Oh, you guys got a deep freeze coming. The weather in Vegas. Now you guys know they had snow yesterday, right? Y'all saw the weather, and I know that Catherine sent me a link. Do y'all know Vegas had weather, and up in Henderson, you had shorts on today? Wow, send me a picture, honey. Turned you into a cannibal. Yeah, so make sure that you're subbed up for Vegas. Yeah, Vegas. Yeah, have a Vegas snow story. All right, finish my otter popping now. I'm freezing. I'm pretty much acclimated. I'm gonna get to town. We're gonna do our usual. We'll be around Fremont Street. I'm gonna meet up with Mr. Z. I'm coming in Thursday, so he might have to work late. He's a very, 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 very accomplished and very busy person when it comes to being a crane operator and stuff like that. So I don't know. He might work late. It might be so. I might be on my own, but theoretically, we would get together. And I will have researched a place that we could go eat that would be new and novel, and that's been a lot of fun. And then I suspect that we would hit Fremont Street, which we like to do. Thursday night should be a little bit busy, maybe not crazy busy. And then we would have a couple beers. I'm going to be coming back on Monday, early Monday morning. I have the option to extend if I want to. Okay, that's if I want to, right? He is a rock star in the crane operating world. He has a lot of experience. Those people don't grow on trees. You have to have a certain amount of courage for that. So we're gonna have a good time, and then we got Friday. He'll be at work, so I'll be on my own Friday. I want to research a story for Vegas. I'm taking my Walther P22 tomorrow morning. I am going to pick up my concealed carry permit. It takes me about 9 hours to drive there. I will probably take 10 hours because I may, depending on how the traffic flows, I may make a stop. Tijuana for the doctor again next Wednesday. Okay, safe travels to you. I like to leave at 5 a.m. in the morning. Sometimes I'll leave at 4. Which gets me out of the Bay Area before it gets nutty around Berkeley and Oakland and people trying to get into San Francisco and San Jose. It gets nutty. I mean, it's 13 million people around there, and it's just crazy. Once I clear that, it's pretty clear sailing, and then usually around 10 o'clock or so, I arrive in outside of Bakersfield, to the west of Bakersfield, and then up and over the Tehachapi Mountains, where there will be blood fame. How you doing? Just got in from a trunk show. All right, Mr. Z is awesome. And I usually try to do a story. Does Blackbird ever come with? Nope, he's got to work for a living. So when I get back, I will take him up to, once I get the rent money in hand, I will then take him up to Eureka and Humboldt again. We should plan a meet and greet, get a bunch of us hooligans together. The problem, a lot of times, rain dancers, it never seems to come together. It just seems like people bail for one reason or another. And what really works for me is like Go Donnie's going to be in Vegas. Have a chance to maybe meet up with him, and then I know my friends Bella Rose and her husband, who I met in Buffalo, New York, will be in March there. So, right, we will see how that, how that goes. But that's the way I like to meet people. I haven't met Jennifer Sanchez. She lives in Henderson. I want to meet her. There's a trans gal that wanted to meet up there. I don't know if I'm going to meet her there because she never really shows up in my chat or anything. So I don't know. I mean, she wants to interview and pick my brain, and some ways the last thing I want to talk about is being trans and that whole disaster in the world today, and that whole circus of the ridiculous that is going on. But we will see. We will see. Fermented veggies. What, like kimchi and all that? What's up, P2E? I have to check into that. Fall would allow time for people to plan and say, yeah, but I'm leaving on early Thursday morning, Justin. I'm not sure, but I just, the biggest meetup we ever had was in Boyd in Florida in 2007, 2015. I can't even remember. I think I had two different meetups. I mean, it was a pretty big one. I think it was October of 2015, maybe. I think that was it. Yeah, I think it was October of 2015. We had a big, we had about picture of like 8 or 9 people. You could fill the van up with kitty litter and take all the just what I want to take all the cats with me, get leashes for them. Meanwhile, I'll bring my white tip cane for being blind in my eyes with those murder mittens. Hey, Alex. But let me tell you, honey, no, those cats are just, they'll always have that wild streak on them, which is fine. I don't want to be bound to it. That's really Blackbird's thing. How you doing, Cass? Good to see you. That's his, he started, he's really the responsible party. I'm just backup. Good eye for the sincerity in people. I do, Judy. I have a discerning eye. Right? You ever seen Curb Your Enthusiasm with Larry David, and they'll do that thing and they look at each other. They want to look in their eye real good. And I need a good Susie Green in my life, right? Very funny show. So, meeting people, yeah. Is it a spiritual gift? I don't know. Is that a gift or a curse, man? Because if discernment is, you got to be nice to people, right? Hey, Patricia, I mean, you absolutely have to be nice to people, right? I discern that you're an idiot, but I got to be nice to you. I don't know, driving down the road with cats flying around the inside of the van. Look at what happened when the cats got in the house, man. I have a YouTube short called Flying Cats. I caught one of them in midair for the thumbnail. The crazy things are jumping and leaping at the windows, and I'm like, what is going on? I couldn't even get the camera on in time. Baby tigers flying at the back door. Right, the glass. I'm like, whoa, you're going to go through it. Oh, thank you, Rain Dancer. You're going to go through that glass, yo, right? Couldn't even believe that. Oh, brother. But I think those cats, hey, Denise Lynn, how are you, sweetie? I think those cats are very happy. And C2 right there on the sighted right on the rancho there. Megan, how are you, sweetie? Good to see you tonight. I hope that you are well. I want to thank, some people have popped a few dollars in. I want to thank you guys. If you do see a video that you enjoy or something, they have the little thank you if you want to give a little donations. People have been throwing in, hey, have a cup of coffee on the way or something. It is always very appreciated, especially times I'm on the road. I get a little a little nerve wracked sometimes, but we always make it happen down there. So I'm very grateful for that. So if something tickles your funny bone or you enjoy, and yeah, I always try to remind people the thumbs up. Because I assume people are here because they want to be here, because they enjoy being on the channel, because they enjoy being part of the show and on the content. I mean, today we had a breakthrough day. I mean, Shimei posted a full, complete sentence. The abandoned motels on the way to Vegas. That's pretty weird. It's sad when you see Arnie's Royal Hawaiian just degrades. I don't know why they just don't. Somebody's theoretically paying property tax to San Bernardino County on that. I don't know why they just don't bulldoze it down and just clear the land, because I don't think Baker, California is ever going to grow or expand. Oh, well, thank you, Cupcake. I appreciate that. I always try to do at least one cinematic feature per trip. Last time, I don't know if you saw, we did the Super Vista trip down the strip. Had the exterior mounted 3-point camera on the hood, and I am just sweating bullets. Hey, Kaylee, I am scared as can be. We're recording in 5K Super Vista. We're going down the road, and this video footage is beyond phenomenal going down this trip. But the price is, and we had it mounted backwards, showing into the van for a couple short little clips there showing in. But it's spooky. But hey, Green Thumb, I always do try to put one cinematic feature together per video. Allensworth video was fun. It's amazing how much history we don't know in the world. And I'm going down the Central Valley, and I'm like, somebody's, oh, you got to go over and see Allensworth. I'm like, what the heck is Allensworth? And they're like, that was the first community in the United States that was built by blacks for blacks. And I'm like, really? And they're like, well, it's about 15 miles off the beaten path. I said, I'm on my way. And I saw an incredible, the highest decorated African American in the Civil War, Colonel Ainsworth, and it was just an amazing experience to go to that town and see what these people accomplished, and how they were defeated by racism when all was said and done, and that you weren't allowed to have success. And I left with kind of a heavy heart, because we always think of California as a very liberal, but we've had our issues here with from the Civil War onward of some hatred. California is a very weird state. Strip is fun, but I'd like to check out other areas. I do the Strip like every other trip. I was curious to see what the camera would do, the Vista Vision. I was curious what the 3-point mount would do on the hood up there, how secure it was. And we even drove up the freeway with that thing on it. But we'll find something to do. I mean, I didn't even put up some stuff I don't even like. Yeah, it's cold in Vegas. Some stuff I don't even like. Yeah, Red Rock's hills and stuff. I've been up there with Mr. Z. I went up there. Some things we don't. I didn't even put up, like Ethel M's chocolate garden at Christmas time. It just wasn't. There wasn't a story there. There wasn't a story. I like to have a story. I like to have something in. Right, and it didn't come together. The Ethel M did not put a super taste in my mouth. I guess when I went in the door and saw a box of 16 chocolates was $55, I thought, right. Let me tell you guys, Yeah, it's cold. There's a couple ranches out there. You can look up Blue Diamond. Mr. Z and I went to Blue Diamond. It's on the west side of Las Vegas. We drove up to Blue Diamond. It's like a you'd never expect a town to be that close. Yeah, Jerry's Nugget. I think we're going to review that. Be that the most expensive chocolate I'll buy is C's. C's is an outstanding chocolate. GoPro up in the GoPro up in the crane. Yeah, I don't think they're allowed to, Jamie. Yeah, I'm always warm. I've got Catherine gave me heat packs. I've got this. Shimei gave me heated gloves and all the. I'm all set. I am all set. The reinstating of the draft. I'm not Moose Knuckles. No, I'm not going to take the Reno to Vegas. I need to get down there. Guys, you have to be prepared for anything in the. You got to be prepared for anything in the future. And some people, because of things have not immediately come upon them, they are of the belief that things won't come upon them. And timing is always the weakest link when you see into the future. But there are definitely forces afoot that are marshaling against this nation in a large way. And they're not exclusively of this and against the world, and it's not always exclusively of this world that I'm thinking about. Okay, it's all a good part of the job. Yeah, I was watching a special on chocolate. European chocolate's way better than American. I don't know. Cadbury's way better. So hey, Mew Swan. The point is. Yeah, we had snow in Vegas in there. There's things afoot, right? Hey, Kelly, there's a lot of hatred towards. There's a lot of hatred coming from a lot of corners. There's hatred coming from a lot of the radical Islamic world. There's a lot of hatred that comes from the post-communist the world. There's people that are bent on world domination and things, and there's other people that believe in a new world order and use money and things to buy influence and right. So it's a very, that's one of them, Miranda and Bill Gates and other people. It's a very underground, there's an undersea of slime. That's the only way that I can put it right now. There's an underbelly of slime. That's all. Right? Right. We have literally, I believe, reached the apex of civilization here. CB radios are hard to come by. It's like you were at the dinner I just left. We were having this same conversation. And I get some stuff done. Okay, Scott, it's good to see you. Right. There's a million things I could say, Jerry. But two things. Number one, you sound like a nut when you do a lot of times. And number two, right, I think faith trumps all. Okay, so I don't live my personal life in fear of the future. Okay, take care. Nice to see you, honey. Not the most expensive or newest Samsung. Okay. So I like to be very guarded in the things that I say about the future, but you don't have to be a rocket scientist to see that all of the structures of Western civilization that have been erected since the time of 2 millennia ago are crumbling at our feet right now. institutions of finance and institutions of religion and institutions of societal norms are collapsing left, right, and center. Okay, it doesn't take that's not even a subject of debate. That's just a starting point of discussion for the future. So, Jerry, I try to be a little bit guarded, because in guardedness comes hopefulness too. Hopefulness, right? And I've always been a hopeful. I mean, we've seen this play out in the Bible many times. We have, because there's always people that are searching for signs, and then they're searching for things that they may not even be trained to see, right? I mean, that's one thing, Moose Knuckle. That's why I stay very guarded, very, very guarded, because things that come on there, banking system. Let's see, Iran and Russia are thinking about combining there. Yeah, well, the blind leading the blind. So, that's one thing. I mean, as a first sign of collapse. So, the big question to be the big question to be addressed is, can it be turned around? That's where I am much more on the. That's where much more of my thought processes lie. What's the natural endpoint? I mean, can the brakes be applied, and can things be turned around? I don't even begin to have the answer to that. I just know that I won't be around many more years. So, and that's not going to rock my needle. That's not going to move my needle too much. It is what it is. I might be like Moses and live to 300 years older. That may be my curse. What did she say? Who cares? You 900 the blue permed wig. That's it. And it's going to take a lot of like-minded cuts to make sense. Right. Hipster, how are you? The thing that impresses me most is, the triumph of science and intellect over faith. That's the thing that most is astounding to me in the world. The surety of the ground that we stand on today. Dynamar, very true. Not much you can do. But yeah, acknowledge, pontificate, warn people, get your house in order. Right, get your house in order. Right, I've personally gone to great lengths in 2023 to begin that process of personal for myself. But your use of the word, what's his name? Two legs good. Your use of the word pontificate is misused. Pontificate means you preach to people of what they need to do in the future. That's what it means to pontificate. But that's not a part, and never been a part of my dialogue. People ask me what to do. I never tell people what they should do. I tell people what I think, and then that's it. So hopefully you'll learn a difference between that. We just got to make that. Yeah, that's what we do. So we take our own little corner here, and we make ourselves very happy. We have fun. We have a good time. Last night it was a blast baking. Are you saying you won't be on YouTube? You're gonna have a long... No, I'm just saying, Patricia, you never know what the future holds, right? So just live your best life. That's all I'm saying. You have to live your own life. You can't live other people's life. You cannot do that. We're not designed. Well, we are designed to do that. I'll be in the nursing home, right? Right. Uh, Nobody can fathom me in a nursing home. Yeah, I just want to get taken out by the odd lightning strike. leave, leave a death that people will talk about for years, right? Wow, what a freaky way to go. Right, I thought Rosie lived forever, man. But wow, that's the first time in life I ever heard of that. Right, landslide just took it right in. California just went right into. Be like Slim Pickens riding a nuclear bomb down in Doctor Strangelove. Life of the party. Wouldn't that be good, Noreen? We'd be tearing them up. We'd be making prison hooch and all kinds of stuff. We would be making prison hooch and having ourselves a 24 karat blast. $24 The only thing I'm saying, guys, is there's weird things that are happening in the world today that weren't a part of the landscape of up until the 1960s or so. It wasn't a part of the world. Can we be in there and listening to rock? Why can't we be friends? Why turn that down? Who is that? Why does she get to listen to music? Have you seen The Muffin Man? Do you know The Muffin Man? Okay, we heard that 152 times today. That's enough. All right. Yes, there's a Muffin Man. Here you go. I want to see Wapner. Right. It's time for Wapner. Always go with a good sense of humor. Yeah, the bingo game. Yeah, there was something on a TV show or a YouTube clip or maybe it was TikTok. There was somebody in a nursing home. Have you seen the Muffin Man? Is screaming down the hall like 1,000 times a day. If I'm the nurse, I'm like, put a ball gag in that. Being in the jungle, facing death every day, thank God, remember, makes you appreciate the United States. My parents, we all knew the wheel. When I grew up and asked them what I should do, they had no clue. Yeah, you can't call him the Muffin Man anymore. What a world. We just don't know the proper pronouns, right? Gassy grandma, that's it, Jerry. Gassy grandmas protesting. Yeah, we used to have a talk show in the afternoon here, KSRO in Santa Rosa, and it was this guy Hughes. I can't remember what his name was. His first name was. And he didn't last long because he was too conservative for the area, so they booed. The gassy grandmas all got together and booted him out. But when somebody would call, one of these gassy grandmas would call from Sebastopol and complain that we should be out protesting this, or we should be outside of Bohemian Grove, or doing this, and it's awful they're doing that, and he would just say, well, there's the gassy grandmas. He was just a little too conservative. Hey, Slugbug. Hughes. What was his first name? Spencer Hughes. Yeah, he might still be in radio. I don't know. Spencer Hughes I think that was his name, Spencer Hughes. I knew he wasn't going to last long because he ran afoul of the liberal establishment out here in the county, but that's the way it goes. A lot of the infrastructure cannot be restored or repaired because being over inflated to a point of no return. Yeah, I would agree with that, Moose Knuckle. It's we're reaching a logical debt ceiling here and all that. Do I have to Google it, or will somebody tell me this? Gassy grandma, somebody that will get on the call into the radio station during talk shows and just every day and complain about something. Just a gas bag, right? Oh, it's awful, Spencer. This happened, and I think we should all be out there rallying around, and it's just awful, and President Trump is just awful, and we've lost it all. uh, yeah, it's probably the same one. He worked out of Sacramento a while. He would ride back and forth between Sacramento and Santa Rosa to do his show. But it was funny, Amanda. Yeah, Spencer Hughes. He's probably up in Washington State. I'm not sure. Um, I bemoan more the loss of spirituality than material things. That's the thing that I'm most in fear of for the world. Uh, yeah, so that's what a gassy grandma. Hey, William. No, I'm just saying these. Nobody had a kind word for her. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't just that, but I don't know. Whatever they would talk about, that they would always be mad. They'd always be upset. Right? We need to protest this. We need to get our signs out. They love that. They love that spirit of the '60s of tie dye and Birkenstocks, and we can change the world. And, well, maybe you can. I don't know. I know one thing, growing up and coming of age in the '70s and stuff, I was certainly glad when the hippies disappeared. And I knew when Family Ties came on that show, and Michael J. Fox was there with his tie and sport coat on. I knew the era. I knew that a new era was in hand. It was going to be the ascendancy of capitalism. It's going to once again take its rightful place, and I was exactly correct. Yeah, hippies with nothing to protest, right? So they end up just checking their 401ks every day. At the nursing home would go lay naked in front every afternoon. They replied, yard sale. Blondie, thank you. We could, Nixon. Thank you, Blondie. $10 from Blondie. How kind you are, Blondie. Thank you very much, sweetie. It was a different era. I've seen a lot of history. The rest was actually quite good. Hey, Trangela. How are you? Yeah, KWMR, that was one, and also KSRO was. Pray for these lost souls. I would also, I don't know how many people have ever Googled the 3 days of darkness. That's something that I would suggest sometime when you have a free moment or two. You might want to look that up. And nice to see you, I want to say TR Angela. I don't want to get your name wrong. So he was a pretty good guy. I mean, he just ran afoul of the order of things. He was too conservative for this. I mean, this Bay Area is the bluest of the blue. New Jersey, New York, Maryland, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Illinois. I mean, you're talking about the bluest of the blue with the blue with the blue. Okay, Tarantula. Okay, that's cool. That's a cool name. Cool name. Nino, how are you, sweetie? How are you? Why do the birds keep on singing? Do. Why did they drop their dew on me? Don't look up and open your mouth. Ah, yeah, I gotta live. Yeah, it's the way I feel, Judy. It's the way I feel like 6 years after you came to me. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about there. Um, so I think sometimes it's good to sit back and just take stock of the state of stuff and, just get your bearings a little bit. Look around. Just back from hospital. My son's sick. Okay, so is he in hospital? Is he home, Nino? Is it cornholio? Yeah, 3 days of sleep. There we go in Texas. Man, I know Insane Chef was talking about that. Oh, he's home. So if he's home, then rest a little easier. Okay, rest a little. You can always go back if you need to. Thoughts and prayers for that. So, right. We don't know what bugs are still running around. I know by May 1st they're declaring the end of the pandemic, so I don't mind seeing that go. Bye. I don't mind seeing that go. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. I don't mind seeing that go. Bye. Talk about something that just overrode our life for 3 years. Inflammation in his liver and pancreas. His tummy's killing him. Yeah, I wouldn't even venture a guess, Nino. I mean, pancreatitis. Right. Hope it all turns out okay, honey. At least you're in Canada. You don't have to worry about you. By this point in time, you've already racked up a $22,000 medical bill in the U.S. So the acacia trees are blooming over here. Allergies are wild. Ooh, wow. It's not the trees that get me. It's the grass pollen. Lucky me, I'm allergic to the third most abundant thing in the world. Air's number one, water's number two, and grass is number three. Thank you. uh, well, she's not going to be able to go from Canada down to Mexico, and she's just got to make do. But they got good insurance. They got smart doctors out there. She gonna be in good shape, right? Yeah, $22,000 a day, one visit. That's it. The meter's running. Nothing gets me but husband. Well, Catherine, we got to take care of you. You got to take care of each other. You mean a lot to us here. We don't want nothing to happen to you. We don't want nothing to happen to you. That's for doggone sure. Ooh. When I had my last car on the NAS, I wanted to go to the ER, and I said no. I'll have my spouse take me. It's a $10,000 Uber ride. It is, and there's not much they're going to do for you in that ride. Now I will say that there was one. I want to see if I can get this exactly correct. There was one couple that was very good friends of my parents. And I think their name was Collins or something like that. And she was Marge. I can't, Bill Collins or something like that. And he was really thrifty. You think I'm thrifty? And he had chest pain or something like that, and it just got progressively worse, and then it got bad. And she's like, "Oh, I need to call emergency." I don't even know if we had 911 back then. I got to call the medics or something. I don't even know what we did before 911. Scream, run outside, right? And he insisted that she not call and he insisted that she drive him to the hospital. And he, with all the dealing and fighting and back and forth, he died on the way to the hospital. Now, that's not to say he would have survived. Sometimes, though, you got to know when to say when, right? So that really blew people away. That really blew people away. And, my daughter's godmother just behind the wheel. I guess it was like 1999 or late 99, and she had a heart attack behind the wheel and ended up plowing through the fence at Allied Bendix out in Towson, Maryland and stuff, and dying. I mean, you never know, man. Call the funeral parlor, right? You just never know. Oh. So sometimes, got to know when to leave it to the pros. Had a small stroke and decided to take a shower. We're going to thank God he's fully recovered. That's cool. That's cool. Well, I'm glad he fully recovered. Men tend to be the worst. Men are deniers. Like the boss was a denier, right? Right? The boss was a denier. We would say for a year, yeah, boss, you need to go get checked out. Oh, F that, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, till we almost lost him. Right? December of 2000, December of 2019 or 2020, it's just uncontrolled diabetes and stuff. And, he delayed. So next time I would just I'd take a rope down and just hog tie him and just put him in the back of a vehicle. And passed away in his car, yeah. But wine country, some are just really they're you can't recover from them, and there's been a lot of damage done. So it's almost, in some ways, it's more merciful that the person is passed on. Sometimes medical science applauds itself because we bring people back from the brink, and then we just we just leave them in a state of nothingness. I'm not saying you do away with people, but I'm saying sometimes you gotta, and I don't attribute it all to money. I think I attribute it to the heroics of medicine and things, that we can do amazing things to keep people sustained, but they're not living life, right? Oh, ooh, ooh. What kind of insurance is that, Alan? Let me see what else I'm not going to have. What is it? Blue Shield, yeah. Yeah, pull over and call 911. It's too late. Now, a lot of fire trucks and things like that, sometimes your best call is to go to a fire station, and they have AED, automatic defibrillators and stuff, and they can foof. Oh my God, Diane, better go in the magazine as you don't hold back. Yeah. I mean, it's just the way it comes down. We all got a ticket out of here. We just don't know which stop we're going to get off on. That's a merciful part of things. Work one day, quit, and they pay for Cobra if you ever get in a pinch with time to plan. That's cool. I don't know. I mean, I don't know enough about that. There's always a relative, and then it never falls too perfect. Too perfect always die first. Yeah, we just don't know, right? We're just waiting for. Yeah, we're waiting for our exit. Next stop, Rosie. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Let's hope I'm on the northbound line and not going down again. Yeah, meteorite hits the van. I wanna go out in something spectacular, like just the one in a billion shot, right? Right, the meteorite. Well, UFOs have been discovered. It cost a life, but greetings, Earthlings. And then I can go to any hospital and get treated. Everything is 100% paid. Yeah, you're a veteran too, Alan, right? Yeah, meteorite is worth a lot of money. I don't know if any of you years ago remember when I used to, when I was down in Oakland, and I had a guy named Meteorite Man, Peter. He was an Armenian guy, and he lived in a van behind like one of the worst areas of Oakland. And he told me he was laying in his van or whatever one night, and a meteor came down and it went into the ground behind the van, sizzling and smoking, and he dug it out, and I offered to buy it from him, but I never managed to do that. He might have given me a chunk of concrete for all I know. But you remember that fire chick? You remember Meteorite Peter? Yeah, that was good. We got to get back to Oakland and see what's changed. I don't think it's gotten attacked. Yeah, gal attacked by wildcats. Meow. It must have been a horrific attack. Death by 1,000 cuts. Cats are like, when's feeding time? Chow time. Who's gonna ring the big triangle? Ding da ling da ling da ling da ling da ling da do. No, Noreen. When I go, I just want to leave my channel in suspense. Right? Oh, yeah. The cats will turn on you. Meow. That food was lousy. I'm bringing the whole gang today, right? Somebody lock the door. Crazy. Those cats love us, right? Those cats aren't going to do anything. Those cats aren't doing it. Oh, I'll be all right. Yeah, I don't know, Noreen. We'll see. We will see. I like to leave it all out there, Alan, right? Always leave a mystery behind. Always leave a mystery behind. Ooh, wah, wah, wah. Ooh, wah, wah, wah. Ooh, wah, 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 wah. Yeah, she expects us to eat this stuff? Really? Do, 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 bum, bum. Do 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 do. Yeah, well, that'll happen, Raquel. They get hungry enough. Yeah, the word would get out, right? Hey, Land Beautification Project, how are you? You're no longer around. Goodness, could you imagine that day? All Points Bulletin on YouTube. Wow, Rosie didn't upload today. What's going on? Leaving Denver to Boise. Be careful driving. That's going to entail going across I-70. It's all good. Just because it's pop doesn't mean it can happen. Exactly. Yeah, just start the videos from 2013. The birthday trip to Reno. You're going to have to plan for terms of service 2020, 21, 21. That's it, Ronnie. In the year 21, 21, Rosie O'Kelly's still hanging on by fingernails. Who is that? We don't know. I think I heard that name before. In the year 22, 20. They kept her on life support. Just two eyeballs staring at it. and the YouTube logo. Patricia, trust and believe. If something ever happened to me, Bobby or the boss or somebody would, my kids, they'd be able to tell you what's going on. If you were placed in isolation, I will come break. Yeah, you better, Patricia. I'm not cut out for isolation. I'm cut out for one of those 8-room like hostel deals where we're all sharing like something like that. I don't like that. I like the more the merrier. If you were going to fake your death, how would you do it? I would disappear. I would leave my van somewhere in the California desert, and then I would hitchhike over to San Luis or Los Algodones, Mexico, and I would go over the border, and there would be no border control. Nobody would know that you entered Mexico or anything like that. And that would be a great unsolved mystery until Kev TV shows up in Mexico and then blows the cover. Hey, Naomi. You found me. Oh, I didn't even know you were missing. I thought you were just screwing around. Would take that cash little by little, right? Stash it away and just disappear. Right, leave a ransom note. Ooh, boo 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 boo. Yeah, put on a different wig, go red, work at a Mexican nightclub, something like that. Yeah, there is no border. There was never any border control in San Luis, Mexicali, Los Algodones, baby. You just walk across the border. That's it. There's one guy sitting back in a wooden chair with his feet up on the desk, propped back in his chair against the wall with his cap down over his eyes, just sleeping while your people were just walking across. Mexico does not care. You don't even check your passport. Right. Sometimes when you go through in the San Ysidro checkpoint, they will have you fill out a customs thing. Now, when you fly in, it's a different story here and there. Yeah, my boobs would give me away. That's exactly right. It's like, have you seen? Oh, yeah. Tita's Grande. Yeah, she's working at the club down there. Hola, buenas noches. No. Mi nombre es Lucia. It's not Rosie. Perdóname. Yeah, when you fly, it's very secure. Nobody's going in and out. I had the tightest security in Mexico City and Tijuana. I mean, we're talking about enormous security apparatus down there, but my sunglasses didn't make it through passport control. No, but I got my plot so far. Okay, you're all set. Mexico, yeah, it's all very secure down there. It's great. Acapulco is a beautiful airport, convenient. Cats aren't going to bite the hand that feeds it. Yes, unless they're really hungry. Yeah, I'll take a little taste. All right. Trotsky and Lenin would be, this is our revenge on this capitalist. You gotta love it. Learn to love it. Those murder mittens, those Joe's Crazy Murder Mittens. So tonight I'm only having pepperoni chicken or something like that. So it'll be good. It's going to be delicious tonight. Did I got to use that sauce? Did I open it? No, I don't know. Shoot, I got to open up a new prison sauce. So, well, it is what it is. So there goes $1.29. We'll have to hope it stays good until we get back into circulation. So, yeah. So you want to have a remarkable way to go that people talk about, right? It's just like, wow, you pass into a legend. How you doing, Julie? Potato soup. You want to have what you call a legendary death. And about death and burial, I just got an email for burial insurance to change. I get that stuff all the time from Mutual of Omaha. Accidental death in America is one of the leading causes. Are you prepared? Sorry to hear that, Julie. Hope things get better for you, hon. Do 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 do. Ba-do-ba-do-boo. The days are lighter, longer, which I like. Do 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 do. And she wants attention. We were in Vegas had our dinner earlier at Bugsy and Myers Steakhouse. It was very overrated. I'm not sure where that is. Bugsy and Myers. Is that I don't know where that is. Oh, sorry, Amanda. You want a good steakhouse, you go to, it's crazy to say it, Circus. Circus has a great steakhouse. Also, Vic and Anthony's. Oh, with the Flamingo. Yeah, Flamingos, they had horrible buffet there at the Paradise Buffet. Terrible. Flamingo, I just don't enjoy. I'm sorry. You want a good, go down to Jerry's Nugget. Oh, get off of that strip. Those casino places are just, I don't even know the last time. Guys, do you remember the last time I had a buffet in Vegas? Was it, is it fair to say that it was at the early day of the pandemic when we maybe went to, I don't know, maybe 2019? Oh, okay, Green. Well, you just have to roll with it, honey. You just have to roll with it. You know, it is what it is. I know I went to the buffet one time, maybe two times at the Paradise Buffet at the Flamingo, and I judged it to just not be worth the money. Bally's was the same way. It just wasn't. Hilton used to have a great one with oysters on the half shell, $15.95, and it was just beautiful. So, but things have changed a lot. I mean, they can get $80 for a buffet, right? How much is the weekend buffet at the Bellagio or the Wynn? We're talking about $80, something like that, aren't we? Burial or cremation, both, please. Now Burger King costs $15.95. It's closed for good. Oh, okay. They just can't make money. It's too labor intensive to run a buffet. Right? So Caesars or whoever owns them just says, you know what? We're out of the buffet game. That's it. We're done. Stick a fork in it. It's a lost leader for us. Personnel, people don't come in. People complain about the food. We're done with it. We're not doing the buffet deal anymore. So that leaves kind of the high-end stuff. Now, I don't even know if Main Street Station, I know they're reopened. I don't even know if they have their buffet back. Bacchanal buffet is over 100. Last time when it wasn't that great. See, I don't got money to throw into that. There's an Orleans hotel. We went to the Orleans, Patricia. I did a review of the Orleans. We went bowling and I was there. I just don't do buffets anymore. I just don't enjoy them. Yeah, they're touching, they're handling the tongues. What'd you get for that? Yeah, what do you get for 15.95? You better get the Burger King app. Well, let me tell you, in Mexico, you get treated great down there. Ensenada, places like that, you eat for 40% of the cost here. I'm in Ensenada at this breakfast place. It's like being in a Parisian high-end hotel. The waiter and waitresses have white long sleeve shirts on and black vests and little ties, and they're pushing around silver carts on wheels and opening up. I mean, you want to talk about high living. Kev and I really, really did it up down there in Ensenada. Big time. And then I just was crazy enough to get into the taxi with this crazy dude who wanted to make movies with me. Right? Remember that guy? Hollywood, Hollywood. And I ordered a full chicken, and we were fairly certain they served as pigeon. I had pigeon a lot of times in Mexico. Not in Mexico, but in China. Pigeon on lettuce leaf. It's good. I didn't have any issue wolfing that down. Boop, 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 boo. Boop, 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 boo. Yeah, I don't know. It was 15.95. Yeah, the pigeon's pretty good. I don't have any problem with pigeon. They're probably not street pigeons, but farm raised stuff. It's amazing what the Chinese can do with just about anything. Pigeon. Man, I've had camel, scorpion. I can't say what all I had. I lost a couple subscribers one time when I said that. Yeah, it's a 15.95. Although I probably spent $13 at Taco Bell the time I went to Taco Bell, and they gave me 4 measly tacos and a large drink for like $13. I was like, are you serious? Everybody on the chat's like, oh yeah, octopus is delicious. Yo. Go to Taco Bell. Yeah, Rosie, go give Taco Bell a try. It was an unmitigated disaster. I should have sitcorn. It would be a hit. Almost all the meals cost over. Yeah, Taco Bell, right? So all you're getting is a corn tortilla hard shell with a little bit of crap in it, and you're paying big money. You got Del Taco. Unfortunately, we don't have a Del Taco. I'm getting Chinese food tomorrow. Rosie do like eating. Yeah, Barry. I lived in China for 5 years. And chicken sandwich sounds pretty good right now. Pepperoni chicken sounds good to me. Last time I had pigeon, it still had a message tied to it. There we go. All fast food's expensive. Unless you have an app. Call it the chef without and throwing birdseed and sneaking up on pigeons. Hey Rio, unless you have an app, get the app. Because they're always get them. I don't go there. You guys know I don't. When's the last time you saw me get fast food? I guess at Jack in the Box when I went over months ago, because it was late, and I got a couple of Junior Jacks and a soda. But otherwise, get the app, get the Burger King app, get the McDonald's app, get the Wendy's app, and the Taco Bell app, and wait till they have a special that appeals to you. That's the way you do it, because they want you to get in there and order a la carte. They don't want to give you specials. Okay? They're building a Torchy Taco here. I have no idea what that'd be like. I never even Torchy Taco. Yeah, if you want to get your black tank cleaned out, just go to Taco Bell. Yeah, Torchy Taco. I don't know. Okay, I got one. Nah, when Rich Life of Road Trips was out here, and we went to get a family bucket of chicken, $39.95. This was 3 years ago, 2 years ago, or something. All right, think about that. Family bucket deal, $39.99. I still think about that today. And all y'all knew, you were with me when we went through that drive-in. Many of you were. And I just couldn't believe when the woman told me, $39.99. Torchy's is amazing from Austin. KFC's expensive, 40 for two. It was done. I was done, Green Thumb. I don't do Popeyes down here. But leave it to Blackbird discovered it on Tuesdays. You can get 2 pieces of chicken and a drink for $3.99. Now that's okay. All right, but I don't do it because you end up spending a fortune. Let's look at it this way. What did I have? What did I had Saturday or Sunday night? I had a steak that I bought. Okay, the package was bulging out. It had gas. It was gassing, right? The meat was decomposing in the wrapper. The gas, right, is bulging. But it was, throw it on. It was $11 or something like that, and it ended up coming into the next morning and eating. Right? Yeah, Miranda, always look for the gassy ones that have expanded, like they're rotting. And that way you can save a lot of money, right? So who cares about expiration dates, right? They have a big warning sign: expired food, just disclaimer, right? Yeah, it's gassy grandma. The thing's breaking down in the package, right? But that's how you get a good deal. I've never heard of Mary Brown chicken. I don't know. Now I can go over to Lola's here and I can get a chicken that's baked on the braciere out here, the open charcoal thing that's delicious for like $6.99 or something, whole chicken. Yeah, so they're not going to KFC again unless I'm in a desperate situation. And when I do go to a fast food place, you guys know I'm looking at the menu for where is the value. And I could go over to this Jack in the Box and I could get 2 Junior Jacks and a soda for like under $5. Okay. Now they were nice. It wasn't a huge patty, it wasn't a small one. Nice roll, and then it had the pickles on it, the ketchup, the mustard, the onions. I judge that to be a very good deal. So I enjoyed that. So, hey Brenda. So yes, I will be drinking beer in Vegas. Yes, and probably a lot. How you doing, Teresa? Good to see you. But Mr. Z and we enjoy finding the value proposition now. It's not always that way because he had the Mint Indian Bistro, which was, you saw the robot running around. The floor was so clean you could do open heart surgery on it. I mean, this place was like unbelievable. Indian food, okay. You pay a little more for that, right? But we enjoyed, like last time, you guys liked it. We went to the worst rated restaurant in Las Vegas. That horrific Boss Pizza. We walk in the door. It looks like the woman's being assaulted by the guy behind the behind the counter. The table's all. But it's just too much. Fast food has now priced itself out of. It's going to be very difficult because it's stretching people's budget. And I don't even know if a whole generation of people is going to have to learn to cook for themselves. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we've reached the era where it'll be people will just always get outside food. I don't know. Maybe I'm the one behind the times, right? I just know it helps save money. Well, remember, Lurker. Lurker says fast food isn't even good anymore. Well, here's the deal, Lurker. You have highly paid people sitting around corporate headquarters and laboratories with the directive to save every bit of money that you can. Reduce costs, reduce costs. Every penny of cost reduced drops to the bottom line. Every penny that McDonald's can save on a hamburger works out to about $150 million of profit. Okay? You have that huge economy of scale, so they're always doing things at the margin to, do that. And Miranda says shrinkflation. That's why I would love to have a Big Mac from 1980 and look at the Big Mac size today. Kids going, we never used to cook after anymore. 2 times a week. They don't offer condiments fast. Yeah, you got to ask for them, and sometimes they'll charge you. Sometimes they'll charge you too. I always dreamed one day of living and ending up in one of those commune things where we share a common kitchen and we all slap skin together and hang out and listen to lousy music and hear people tell stupid stories and all that. Wendy's makes chilies from the old burger. Don't forget the fingers too, GT. The Jack in the Box taco hasn't changed in 6 years and can cure a hangover. Oof. Big Macs were huge. Okay, Green, I believe you. I believe you. I would have just loved to have one side by side. Now the shrinkflation. Anybody remember the first thing that the shrinkflation hit? I remember the very first product that changed its package size. Anybody remember what that was? There were 2 things that changed their package size that were remarkable. Remarkable. No, I'm talking about grocery items, not in fast food places. See if anybody remembers the first item that really was the first item to shrink down in size, and then it was quick. Wasn't coffee, and then it was followed by another item, not candy bars. Killing zombies. Something that people eat a lot of for dessert. That was the very first thing that I remember reduced the size of that. Condoms. Ice cream, exactly. We used to go from the half gallon and then that reduced. And the next thing that went down, the very next thing that went down was the 5-pound bag of sugar became a 4-pound bag of sugar. My whole lifetime up until 5 years ago, sugar had always been sold, and on the East Coast we had Domino Sugar. We have a huge Domino factory in Baltimore, and it was always a 5-pound bag of sugar. One day I go in, now we're dealing with 4-pound bags of sugar. Okay, then I knew the gig was up. Yeah, you remember me talking about this with Missy Jen at Chevy's? We knew what was going on because Missy Jen loved her sweets and ice cream, which I don't really care about. Yeah, the sugar is a 4-pound bag now. Now, when you do the math, 5 to 4, 1 pound less, then you're talking about, 20% shrinkage there, right? Same price. I said, okay, here we go. Right. Things had been pretty stable size-wise and that. So I know when you're talking about burgers and when you're talking about McDonald's Big Macs and you're talking about, I know Green Thumb, you say when your second job was at McDonald's, man, how I would love to see a Big Mac size then to a Big Mac today. Seemed to me a Big Mac would be like that in your hands, and now it's just a little thing. Like, now I've not had a Big Mac in probably 5-6 years. Okay, Big Mac $6, forget that. Cereal was always expensive, GT. I remember my mother complaining about cereal. Starve my poor kitty. Who would be appalled? Bubbles would be appalled. Well, as long as they're not hanging piss jugs in your trees, Julie. Okay. Gee, Mr. Leahy, why do we have all these piss jugs up in the tree? Bubbles just keep working. Now, but the thing is, Noreen, I can go into grocery outlet, and I showed you guys a 15-ounce box of Honey Nut Cheerios, which Shimei loves, and that was like $2.99 or something like that. Lose my cookies. Don't worry, all the package sizes are smaller now. There you go, Chef. How you doing? Chef's iced in. Yeah, we brought all the, I remember, hey Tio, I remember getting the white boxes with the black lettering. You could not, they weren't even fancy. I remember when generics came out. And some of them were pretty horrific, right? White boxes, black lettering, all looked the same. Then they had a whole shelf of generics, right? And then the supermarkets finally got wise and said, why don't we just private label our own crap? Safeway Select brand, and all this kind of crap. Yeah, no frills, that's it, Shemay, no frills. I like Frosted Flakes. It's just too much sugar. I can't deal with all that. I'm not really drawn to sweets too much. The Kroger tuna isn't fit for a cat. Yeah, Chef, I have my 1932 General Foods cookbook. It's interesting to see when you can get past the smell of it. Wow. And no frills, generic. Everything was white with white cans or boxes with black letters on it. I remember when generics came out, and my mother gravitated to that like a pig to a trough of corn, man. All of a sudden what's up, Smooth? All of a sudden the whole shelves were filled with those, like, what is this? What happened to General Foods, or where's the Kellogg's, or what's that? Shut up and eat it. You know, you're lucky you're eating. Oh, wow, okay. Hot dogs and beans Monday night, right? Tuesday night pork chop, Wednesday night chicken, Thursday night spaghetti, Friday night fish, good Catholic family, Saturday hamburger, Sunday steak. That was it. And ice cream for dessert on Sunday. Kroger grape nuts. Yeah, I don't know. And that Kroger tune makes fantastic laxative. Yeah, talk about me with outdated food. And I tell the story, right, of the Shackleton expedition and finding all the food up there is still good. Everything was generic. Cheap. 200 go buy food and came back with $200 of beer and some shit. Ed, at least you were thinking right. My mother would have boxed my ears if I... Yeah, I had that little window when you could drink at 18, so it was very interesting. Didn't thrill her, but put my feet up and listened to the Oriole game and crack some brews. You lazy, go ahead and get a job. I have one. Get another job then. too funny, guys. Too funny. We got Mr. X, and then Mr. X must have seen my Carl Buddig there on the in the fridge. Still going strong. They had the 16 ouncer there, and one time they had the Mega Meat 22 ouncer. Mr. X was like $5.99. Man, I thought I was in high cotton. High cotton. That was the real deal. Mr. X is lucky. He's got a very good food scene there in Chicago. Very good food scene. I miss Bert's Pizza out in Morton Grove. I think about that. My dad would buy ham sandwiches, 10 for $1 at the Illinois State Fair. We'd eat ham sandwiches. Yes, thumbs up are appreciated. In high school, Big K soda and Kentucky Deluxe were a mainstay. Yeah. We didn't really have soda. My father had. He liked Diet Right, and then he had Diet Coke or something like that. Yeah, another quarter point rate hike. There's nothing that's really slowed it down. You know, the Fed is going to keep raising till they crush things. Used to eat liver steaks when I was a kid. Yeah, I'm going to do a wide pass on that. I just don't like the smell of liver being cooked. Also, it's very irony. Very ironic. Never heard of Beverly soda. I grew up, we had Knee High, Briardale, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Orange Crush. I don't even know if we had Dr. Pepper. Briardale Cola. There was some regional stuff. I don't remember Weston's Hammer. No, I don't remember Weston's. He's doing any cookies in his 70s. RC Cola, yes. RC Cola. Yeah, Tab was horrific. Oh, wow. My mother would use that Sweet and Low sweetener, and it's horrific. And it's like no wonder the guy pitched himself off a building that started the company in New York City. Ugh. Beverly is the U.S. worst soda. I have no idea, Ed. How can you mess up a soda? I mean, it's just carbonated water and flavoring and sugar. I mean, okay, Rain Dancer. Is it 7 already? Man, I've been babbling here. I have been babbling away. Tab was horrific. Diet Right was horrific. Sweet and Low continues to be horrific. Yep, Fresca. Yeah. Fresca. I think we talked about this one night. All the weird sodas. I hope they phase out Diet Coke. Yeah, about 5 hours a night. As I've gotten older, though, I've kind of increased on that. Like, I'll get up at like 2 o'clock and I'll have to pee or something like that, and then I'll get tied up listening to some lecture for an hour or so, and Rams with Rosie, brought to you by 7-Eleven. That's it. I don't know about food costs down in your area down there, Atlanta. Amanda, I never really heard you ever complain about costs or things. I mean, I've certainly seen it here. Oh, you'll be up till 2. So you get older, if you get 5 hours, 6 hours, you're happy, right? Yeah, the liver's just too irony for, I don't know. You get hungry, you'll eat anything. Hey June, how you doing tonight, sweetie? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, some people really like it. It's okay. Yeah, it's just the smell of liver cooking was it. I didn't mind the taste so much. Once it's cooked, like I'd cook it outside and slice it up. Oh, you having another Otter Pop? You want to stay awake, Rain Dancer? Have yourself a cup of coffee. Walmart hamburger never goes bad. Uh, uh, looks like we got a few liver lovers in here. Likers. Do I have to work a lot while young so I don't have to when I'm old? Yeah, well, just remember though, MR, with the Chinese, Chinese, we used to laugh and people would talk in Hong Kong, the old Chinese people. We spend the first half of our life destroying our health to make money, and then the second half we pay all that money back to try to get our health back. How much do you really need in life? That's the real issue. Human wants are just unlimited. Unlimited. That's the beauty of that's the beauty of the Asian housing markets, because housing is so expensive and prohibitively expensive because of land. Places like Hong Kong, they'll build up, 80, 100-story apartment towers. But you have 400, 600, certainly no more than 800 square feet. So you can't put a lot of crap in it. And there's no such thing as storage. You store all and all these kind of things. So there's a natural limit on that. We had liver for dinner a lot when we were growing up. I would fry mine with bacon and onions. That's good. Atlanta has gotten to be a very expensive city to live in. It's a very cosmopolitan city. Something of a bygone era, like the Hobby Indoor Mall. Yeah, I remember when I was growing up, and man, we went out to dinner once a year as a family. Yeah, and maybe twice a year. If it wasn't to Jimmy Woo's restaurant, then I remember one time we went to the Harvest House, and this was very unusual. It was like by E.J. Corbett's store or whatever, and it was a cafeteria style thing. And it's like kids ate for $1.99 or something, and adults like $2.99. And my mother's like, you better shove that stuff in. You better eat your money's worth. This is we're paying big for this thing tonight. I'm gonna watch you. You better be stuffing that in. And grandma's got her pocketbook loaded down with it. And I ate so much stuff. I went out on that parking lot. I remember standing underneath of the light poles in the middle of the parking lot out in Towson, Maryland, and I just blew chunks off. And I think my mother's like, well, you're not going to be eating at home, so don't expect to eat when you get home. Harvest House, that was it. We got to eat the original coney and corn dog. Yeah. We used to make liver at least once a week. I'm not sure. But make our own breadcrumbs, fried liver, and then if you grew up on it, I don't know what it is, Chef. I guess some things aren't meant to come back, like the old Horn and Hardart in New York City, where they would have you put the coin in and you open up, you could just open up the slot, pull your sandwich or soup out or stuff like that. The early vending things like that. Yeah, slug bug, it was a hoot. We maybe one time growing up. Yeah, it's just once a year. Once a year. And then a really good place that we ate as I got towards college and high school was called Peter Pan out in Urbana, Maryland. And I think that their sister restaurant, the Capote Tree Inn in Clearwater, is still in business. It was started by the Baumgartner family post-Civil War. Oh man, really great Southern style. Ooh, you'd go there and it was family style eating. You'd go order whether you want the chicken or the the beef or the pork chops or the steak, and then it would have the sides would just keep coming, hush puppies and roasted potatoes. Then it became like an off-track betting place or something. So, but it was really wow. Oh, it closed years ago. Okay, so it was the earliest one that started the Baumgartner family up in Urbana, outside of Frederick, Maryland. There, burnt grilled cheese sandwiches. I'm on orange, so I doubled my night in orange with it. Okay, all right, let's go get some dinner going tonight. Stove in the garage kept the house cold. Oh, okay. Oh. Bum, 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 do, 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 do. Oh, do, do. We didn't see the core mark guy tonight. Oh, Yuma, Arizona is really nice. Nice place to spend the winter. Wow, what the hell are they doing there? They got the whole place all blocked up like it's a party over there. Like, really? Yeah, the automat was so it was very late. It was very space saving for New York City too. The Horn and Hard Art, you would go in and then. Don't know if you all remember, Chock full of Nuts used to have coffee shops in New York City and stuff long before Starbucks was even thought of. But the time wasn't right. I never believed that a coffee shop could be independent standing and make money. Well, Howard Schultz proved me wrong with the birth of Starbucks, right? Ooh, 48 degrees. Good. Good. That's what Campbell's soup is. Good. Tomato and grilled cheese. Yeah, I think Jimmy Woo actually made the cover of Life magazine there from Baltimore. His family, because he used to do Easter eggs where they would blow out the guts out of the middle of the egg and then do this real fancy art on them and stuff. Oh, trash day in the hood tomorrow. Yay! Alright. Jimmy Woo's. First place I ever had peppermint ice cream. 21 degrees. There's a cat. Whew. Now my appointment is tomorrow morning, so I'm going to leave my stuff in the car and lock it up tonight that I need. Okay. I'm hungry. Oh boy. See what else came? Oh, what Noreen sent in today. Oh, my knee, my knee, my knee, my knee. Oh. I'll think of you always. Ooh. La da dee, always, ooh, not for just an hour, not for just a day. See, the cat was waiting outside for me, and then it came running through. Nino, love yourself just the way you are, honey. Love yourself the way you are. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, let's get this set up. Let's get this baby on. Oh, it's gonna be cold. Everybody loves to hear the XP. Come on, man. There we go. We love our XP. Oh. Hello, Blackbird. Hello, Blackbird. Hello. Can you turn that down just a little bit? How are you today, Blackbird? Good. How are you? Good. Baby Tiger. Looks like Trotsky didn't make the breakfast call this morning. Crazy Trotsky. All right, stand by, guys. We're getting stuff set up. Let's get the most important thing here. The Angel of Glorious Flight. It stood proudly over Kitchen Stadium. Right, there we go. Happy early birthday. Woo, it's chilly. Why do you have to run under my feet all the time? I'm gonna slip on one of you cats. Do 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 do. Anything goes. Baby Tiger, why do you keep running around all the time? You're gonna make me fall here. Yeah, I know. Life is tough. I know. You're just not treated well in this world. So let me get shut up. We'll see what came in today. Anything goes. Alright, come on. Work this thing. Let's see. Happy birthday, Nino. We got some more cat food came in today, Bird. Let's see. Come on, where is this? Come on, come on. There we go. All right, just had to find out where we were. I'm glad you feed them before I eat. Oh, thank you, William. Yeah, I love Champion gear. Be putting it in the wash tonight. Getting ready, getting all the laundry done so we can get down to Vegas. Hang on for a minute.
Hey, fuckers better share. Spot eat first. I'm sorry. hold on.
Blackbird, some more food came in. Let's see what we got here. Oh, look at that. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Wellness Core Classic Pate. Look at that. Noreen sent that in, I think, that she did. I don't
Oh,
know.
that's fancy cat food.
Yeah,
or something.
fancy cat
Oh,
food.
you little varmints.
This, don't overfeed them. This stuff is really expensive. So,
Oh, you got
and then this is so. Noreen, I don't know if she's here, but look at how wonderful that is.
You guys have to learn how to.
Chicken
Shit.
turkey and chicken liver. Isn't that wonderful?
We'll feed you
Look
right
at
now,
that.
Spot. Hold on. Spot little funny.
Okay, so thank you. We got 12 cans of that. 'Cause I'm going to Vegas Thursday and I'll be back Monday. So I
when
wanted
are
to
you
make
leaving?
sure very early. I'll be on the road about
Oh, you're
5 a.m.
leaving early.
Yeah, because I like to beat the
Okay.
traffic out of the Bay Area.
Yeah. Oh, you're driving. Can you drop me off? Let's go.
First, like,
I have to go to work.
First,
No,
like
no,
I can't miss a day
We've
of
been
work.
working too much.
When I come back,
No.
Oh,
Oh, you can drop me off.
we'll head up to Humboldt County when you get a little bit of money together and stuff. We'll head
Okay.
up there, okay? So I'm going to turn
Yes.
that over to you. There you go for the cats.
Oh, Noreen, thank you so much because the little varmints are hungry.
Yeah, that's a treat, but you
And
give them
then
tons of food. They're getting big
Spot.
as houses,
No.
right?
Spot got to eat first. The other cats come around more often. Whatever, no Spot.
Every morning, Trotsky
Spot.
and Baby Tiger.
So
at the
when
door.
Spot show up, we got feed Spot. So thank you, Noreen. The other look, fat. Oh, poor. This one, he's skinny, right? I don't know what.
Who is-
Jeans, something.
Trotsky and Lenin, the two Russian blues.
But we only care about not my cat, but Spot, because Spot been here for the beginning.
Yeah, I don't usually see Lenin
Spot.
around, so it's unusual to see Lenin around tonight over there.
Oh, Spot, it's okay, Spot. You better share.
Does Spot have a collar on?
No. Spot. Okay, hold on. Spot's spoiled. She no longer. She'll eat it. Oh, look, it's like fancy.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
cooking
you're-
tonight, William.
You'll be licking this aluminum can.
Give them your kitty treats for the nighttime. Bird can give them too. Now I'm gonna keep. He overfeeds stuff too much, Patricia.
Oh, look it.
I got to keep stuff in reserve here.
Oh, there's.
Let's see. Then they sent a wonderful cup. This is really gonna make you laugh. How cool is that? Cat mama! Cat mama, cat mama, cat mama. Yeah, I'm gonna have the pepperoni chicken tonight. Love that mug, huh? Look at that. It's got like little cat ears on it. Isn't that a great cup? Love it, love it, love it. Thank you, Noreen. I think all of this came from Noreen, who is wonderful. And Shimei sent the food which I fed the knuckleheads this morning at the back door. And they like the salmon, and I think that was salmon and beef. I think that they're eating better than I am now. Just saying. I don't want to sound mean. Jamie, that's 2024's game plan. That's 2024. I got to run this all the way out to the front street, so y'all stand cool. Y'all be cool a minute, all right? Y'all be cool. Stand by. Blackbird, these cats are getting fat.
That's for you. Spot, you come first.
These fat little suckers eating too much food. Ooh, 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 ooh. Baby socks. I got the whole crew here tonight. We got Lenin, Trotsky, we got Baby Mama, Baby Tiger. Now, there was a cat that came in with light tan last night with white paws. I'd never seen that one before.
That's Thumper.
Thumper?
Yeah, he a new kitty.
Oh, Lord.
Sorry.
Until baby tigers used to pee in people.
Right? Thumper's
Yeah,
good.
Noreen, thank you for your kindness. That was wonderful. Wonderful. Did I see your last message? I'm scrolling up. What happened? Oh, Catherine, thank you. The cups from Catherine. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I'm fine, William. I am large. I like them to be comfy.
Tomato paste.
Men's large because I have a big bumpers on the front. Thank you. Oh, Catherine, that's wonderful. Thank you, sweetie. That's so wonderful. There we go. What are we looking at, huh? What are we doing?
All the Spot's food.
Huh?
That's for Spot.
Yeah, I'm
That's
trying.
for-
Yeah.
That's for you. All you other.
Yeah,
that's
you
for
got
all
stuff.
your
You got
friends,
stuff spread all over the place here
Spot.
now.
That's for you, Spot.
You got stuff spread all over.
Because Spot gotta eat separate. Spot don't eat with other cats.
They're all around. So that's Thumper, huh?
That's Spot.
No, the one with the tan with the white feet on
Yeah, that's. I call him Thumper.
it. Okay.
And you got Hopper. Hopper.
Yeah, I don't know. I just
He looks
know.
like Santa Claus.
I
Got
just
a
know.
big old
I just
beard.
know Baby Socks, Trotsky, Lenin, and Baby Tiger. All right. Oh, now that we got that squared away. Thank you, Catherine. What a wonderful cup. So thoughtful. Thank you, sweetie. Look at that.
This thing is like
Isn't that great? Yeah, they've sent treats and things, so it helps, you know, because all this stuff's crazy expensive now for all that crapola. But we do okay. They like that big bag of food that I get, the 50 pound. I just have to moderate it because I hold one in reserve. Yeah, thank you, Noreen. Thank you, Catherine. How wonderful. Yeah, we got the whole crew. So the boldest one of all is Baby Tiger and then Trotsky. So, but Baby Socks is still very skittish. But Bird, they sleep up here under the in the corner. All through. Ooh, ooh. Things are getting a little testy. Thank you, Noreen. Oh, let me get a drink real quick. Baby Tiger's like, what's on the menu tonight? What's on the menu tonight? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ah. I'm going to be taking the, I think the Philadelphia Eagles are just going to be very hard to beat. It's my personal opinion. But I don't know what the line is. I don't know. I guess they put out the line. I don't know. What is the line? The line, the over-under, and... Ooh. What's the line on the game? And the over-under. I don't know what it is. It just depends what the line is. Thank you, Tara. You're sweet. I just a little slobby tonight. I don't know. Wintertime, I don't like to be, you know, I like to be warm. 49ers lost their quarterback, William. It just gutted the team. Not surprising. Let me see. What's the Vegas line for the Super Bowl? Let's see. The Chiefs opened as a 2-point dog, and the initial total was 49.5 over under. I don't know. I don't know. Looks like 1.5 is it. It looks like the game opened at 2 and it's now 1.5. Kansas City's 1.5 dog. I think I'd take Philadelphia on. I'd take Philadelphia and lay the 1.5 on that. That's the way I see it. Yeah, just it's like the Ravens. I mean, you went through Lamar Jackson, then Tyler Huntley's gamely and courageously trying to be quarterback. He gets injured. Now you're down to Antonio Brown. You know, it's like the Niners. They're down to their 4th string guy. It's not going to happen. You're not going to advance. You're not going to move ahead in competition with. It ain't going to happen. And to tell you the truth, I'm perfectly prepared for Lamar Jackson moving on. I just don't think he has what it takes to seal the deal. Runs too much, running quarterbacks. I mean, the problem with this Brock Purdy is he's too slightly built. He's too. You need these big guys that, 6'3" and 220, 230. Right. Just you got to have quarterbacks with stature to them. I'm putting my money on Philly. We live in the morning. Lamar, he can't win the big game. Thank you, Noreen. So I kind of think that the Eagles and the 1.5 is a gift. think that's a gift. Now, my only caution is that the Kansas City and Cincinnati game was played in very, very cold weather. You'll notice that Mahomes' performance goes way up when the temperature goes up. Herbert, tall, built, great football IQ. Yeah, you just need to have size. It's like this big kid that played for the Oregon Ducks, Bo Nix. He's too small. He's too little. He looks like he just doesn't have the stature. You know, I hate to say that. Yeah, I'm going to be on the road on Groundhog Day. I'll let you guys know. The view from the desert. Yeah, I don't know about a beer. I don't know, maybe some candy bars.
You guys better go on diet.
I think it's birds trying to keep law and order.
You're so lucky. Right? Looking for a spot and you're getting it. You better behave.
Yeah, these two are always here in the morning. Well, I don't know. Joe Burrow went far, but I knew when they just barely beat the Ravens with a second string quarterback that they were going to have actually the Ravens beat themselves. But I don't think anybody can really equal the well-oiled machine that the Eagles are. Now, injury could change that. I don't know. I don't know who the idiot was in game that bet. What team was down by like the Chargers were winning by 21 points or 27 points, and this guy put $1 million down to win 10,000 that the Chargers would win, and they end up losing to the Chiefs or something crazy. Some idiot. Oh, I'll be watching the game. Oh yeah, the Jaguars game. Yeah. I picked the Eagles early on. I knew they'd be tough, and I really thought the 49ers would go the distance, but it's just, you got to be pretty special. Yeah, Jimmy G still with the 49ers, but of course injury, foot and stuff. It's just like, that's why I don't mind seeing Lamar Jackson move on. You got to be able to stand in a pocket and throw the ball. But I don't want to dominate with football talk tonight. But I see the Eagles winning, and I think 1.5 is good value on them. I really do. Cherry Cokesy, yay! I actually think 1.5 is kind of a gift. I would take them up to, dare I say, 6.5 points, something like that. Maybe buy down the half point. Jimmy G's just not mobile enough in the pocket, so he gets injured a lot. Okay, Patricia, I'm getting ready to start cooking my dinner. We're also getting ready for trash day tomorrow. Boy, this whole thing's got to be redone. Look at the back of this damn thing, man. The whole thing is just pitching forward. Wow, what a mess this thing is. I don't even want to look at it right now. As soon as it gets warm, we got to say bye-bye to this whole thing. We got to say sayonara, baby, to that. Ooh, oh, oh.
What? It's a break. Look out here.
It's got to be you. Do. All right, let's get set up. We got our garlic, we got our onion, pepperoni, chicken down here. A lot of people gain weight with nuts and stuff. I think we're going to make Cheryl happy tonight. We're going to use a chef knife here. We're going to use a chef knife. Haagen-Dazs. Yeah, the Statue of Liberty. The guy just has no mobility. Yeah, really great quarterbacks are not easy to find. We're going to try this Prego instead of the other one. Remember, we bought some of this too. Some of this prison sauce. Troglodyte, how are you? Nuts are a good thing to eat too, if you're looking to gain weight. Oh, I should know. I probably gained a few. But it's winter time, and I decided I don't care. All right, let's go. That's it, Elmer. We need this. It's colder than you know. It's definitely chilly. The temperature really goes down here. I think I'm down to one silver plate now. Okay, let's get the onion cut. Let's get the garlic sweating here. Ooh. We're gonna start with about 2 teaspoons of garlic. Let's do it up with the onion. Sure will be happy I'm using a chef knife tonight. Let's entertain. Don't you even think about jumping up on the table, all right? With all your fleas and everything. Even think about it. Let's see here. Don't eat the chicken. I gotta go get the spoon. All right, don't get on that table. You be a good boy. Don't you, paddle your butt. Paddle your butt. Yes, I am. Nosy, nosy, nosy. And I got this one over here. Keeping an eye on the proceedings, too. I know, you're so mistreated. You're so mistreated. You don't get nothing around here. Don't knock over the camera. Leave you. Okay. Man, you're jumping up on everything. Well, you're gonna miss it when I'm gone, aren't you? Oh, what are we gonna do now? What's for dinner? I have to leave you at the mercy of Blackbird. Okay, we're gonna sweat that on up. Snowy. Mexican lasagna. Good Lord, who ever thought of such a thing? I never saw any Italian food in Mexico. Sweat those onions. Get some good high heat going. They don't have. What are you looking at? What are you doing? Driving me crazy. February 1st. Where did January go? It's a workhorse. Oh, this Analon's thing is so good. So good. Absolutely love it. Love my wok. All right, now we're going to put our chicken in. You out there, fork looking after. I don't even want to open this chicken up though. Let me get this fork cleaned off, or these cats will be all over that chicken. Don't be on that table. I'm going to roast your ass up. Get up, yeah, get up early. Have a plan of something that's going to be a little longer to accomplish. Sleep no more than 6 hours a night. Time goes slow for me. Ooh, 'cause I've got so much I'm packing into every day. All right, there goes the chicken. That's a huge piece of chicken. Open that chicken up a little bit. I think we're going to have this for tomorrow night too. I got that opened up. Doing here. Hey Jill. That's a huge breast, so I just cut this into progressively. Yeah, it's gonna be. Keep an eye on these guys, they're driving me nuts. Get a little more oil in there. We've been cooking a lot of new stuff, but sometimes you just like to go back to the old standards. What the hell are you doing on the table? Get off that table. What are you doing on that table? Huh? You better get down. Look at this show. Really? You just get off that table. Oh, gone. Getting a load of that chicken, that's the deal. I suggest everybody get a wok. Really good. I like to use it so much. By the design, it's just amazing. Leave it to the Chinese to develop a really efficient. You guys ought to be ashamed of yourself. All right, everybody doing? Barks in his sleep. Yeah, they're having a dream. Oh, thank you. Was that $10 from Jill? Who was that from? Oh, I missed that. Hold on a minute. All gone. Yeah, the one that got the binger banger on it. Thank you. Who, doggone, thank you. Who was it? I need to say thank you. Who gave the 10 from Jill? Jill's so kind. Is that Jill? James? James? Somebody will tell me in a minute. Who gave the $10? Jill or Barry? All right, here goes the salt. No cat steals my show. Good night, William. Man, that looks good. Yeah, take care, William. All right, turn that heat down.
That looks good.
Got a nice Italian style chicken with pepperoni and Kitchen Stadium tonight. Doesn't that look great? Please subscribe and follow. We're always doing something cool. Oh, oh. Let me get a plate. Ooh, 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 ooh. Can we turn that off? Nice. I got my eye on you. The cat, ain't no cat gonna steal my show. You ain't gonna ever steal my show. You best not get up on that table either. We'll do a shorty here. Tonight we'll just call it Italian style. What is for dinner in Kitchen Stadium tonight? We've got Italian style chicken, red sauce, delicious. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. Keep your drawers on. What is for dinner in Kitchen Stadium tonight? We have Italian style chicken with red sauce. Delicious. Make sure you subscribe and follow. Always cool stuff going. All right, let's eat. Where I got you guys all up in me and bugging me and everything else. All right, there's my fork. You guys show me zero love around here. Zero. Zero. Zero love. Hello, Cheryl S. You ever get that feeling when Cheryl comes in? It's like when the substitute teachers, you had all the fun and now the real teacher's coming back again. Oh, wow. Right, that's what I feel like when Cheryl S. comes in. It's like, party's over.
go with that.
I'll tell you one thing, this Prego sauce is really weak. Weak. Weak.
What are you looking at? Or what do you see?
Night, William. No, it just doesn't got any forward flavor to it. Just missing that forward flavor. Yeah, I make my own sauce, but you know, this is hack job cooking here, so I need a little more time for that.
Alright, come and eat. Baby socks.
Lord. Bird, don't overfeed him.
Yeah, but he's small.
It doesn't matter. All the other cats end up eating it.
Baby socks.
Chicken fajita.
Socks. Every spot. Every socks.
Yeah, the hunt is much better. June, stick with the prison stuff. I mean, 400 prisons can't be wrong. Right? Curry chop ramen. I am no fan of curry.
Spot. Baby socks a little red.
What are you looking at, huh? I knew you'd be sticking your murder mid over here. Are you Italian lover? There you go. Eating gourmet.
Silly cat.
Light them up.
Your nose or something. Your eyeballs.
Remove their book privileges. Put that money on the book. There's my dining buddy over here. My dining pal. Oh, Rosie. You're so soft-hearted. I know. There you go. Okay. I'm picking up my permit tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow morning. Started June 26th. Nah, it's okay, but it's not as good as the hunts. Replenish the otter pops. I don't know. They're all waiting at the door in the morning. These two. Good night, Elmer. I have no idea where they put it. Well, well, well. Look what dragged in the cat. Look what dragged in the cat. Do 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 do. Hot sauce, still not bad though. Wine Country for that size can for $1.29. I can get two go rounds. I couldn't make my own sauce cheaper than that, but I can take that sauce and I can spike it up. All right, what are you doing? I haven't even gotten it yet. Why don't you get off the chair? Thank you. All right, there we go. You guys are crazy, huh? Yeah, I have my natural hair. Yep. Yep. Just looks better with a wig. How do you like it? How do you like it? More, more, more. Don't think this is gonna make it to tomorrow. What the hell, it's just one chicken breast. Right? Don't you wish that it was yours? Yeah, the longer hair, just some days it's just, you know, out metal detecting and stuff. I like to be. It's not as ratty usually as tonight, but starving tonight. Why are you over there? You're in the wrong chair. Okay? You're in the wrong chair. Dum dum. Mm-hmm. I think we paid $1.29. Wild Kingdom Cooking Show. Ooh, ooh. Oh, isn't that cool? Pay to get dialed up. Let's dial Rosie up. Wouldn't that be cool? Could you imagine shopping with a man? It'd be like, first we got to burn all your clothes. That's where we start. I gotta come around the other side now and knock my drink over? Really? You better get off that table. Huh? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Hi, Donna. If I had a water bottle, I'd spray it all over the place here. Thank you, June. You're a doll. Trotsky, you're a much calmer kitty. All that good communist training. There you go. Good little communist. Oh, thank you, Donna. We usually try to be a little fun. Tonight I just wanted a good old standby. We're going to have to find out some different stuff to do with chicken breasts. What you want? Ain't no cat gonna steal my show. This bird, like all the other cats, ate the food that was set aside.
I'm sorry. I don't have a name for you.
Whopper with double cheese.
Sorry, I don't have
Oh, I see we're over 110. Here, I think we're doing good on thumbs up.
I'm not big, I'm small. Like Tiger. Got a big picture.
Sour cream chicken. Amanda, you always make me laugh. You almost made me choke on that chicken. Choke the chicken.
It's okay, baby cat. I don't have a name.
Y'all be nice. I'm going to cut up that last piece of chicken. Not that you all deserve it. I got this piece of chicken for y'all. Yeah, better be cool. You better not get me with those claws. It's way too much for y'all. Y'all gonna be like just crazy. Story your life, Rosie. You're just too kind. Too kind. Too kind. Alright, who's going to be up first? What about Trotsky? Trotsky never gets anything around here. Typical little communist. Eating on the sly. Yeah, one at a time. Don't claw. Don't claw.
I'm sorry.
Don't chew with your mouth full. Yeah, Jerry is wonderful. All of you guys are great. Who knew they're so Italian? There you go. Show some manners. Oh, no paws on the table. You just wolfed that down like it was nothing. Yeah, they love me. Yeah, I found Trotsky's right here. No ice picking the head today. Why don't we let Trotsky have one? How about that? Wow. Unbelievable. What happened to all that brotherly love? Right? The rise of the proletariat. That we'd all be eventually sitting under the fig tree reading poetry. How about that? The Communist Manifesto by Marx and Engels. All right, you snooze, you lose. You jump down. There you go. Army Bucko. Trotsky. I don't know, Trotsky's pretty mellow. Both of these guys are really social. The other cats are not social at all. I'm having finishing school here. Sure, I'll be like, well, make sure you enroll yourself too. Ooh, meaty. 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 Yum, yum. We got here yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum. You got your murder mittens? Huh? You ever stick those babies into me, it's going to be a heck of a day. Come on. Yeah, they're murder mittens. There you go, Trotsky. There you go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. Ah, very sociable. Very sociable. You see my... Catherine sent me? Well, I'm not going to be the one to give it to him. I guarantee you that. 911, state your emergency. Try to give a couple feral cats a flea bath. You don't have to say anything else. We're on our way. Who's gonna get the treats? Who's got the murder mittens? Who's got the murder mitts? Who's got the murder mitts? They eat anything, man. They're like, I don't think I'd give them pepperoni. It might be kind of upsetting. You know, I don't ever gonna bathe these things. Next, they'll be driving the van. Both paws on the wheel. Like Phil in Groundhog Day. Both paws on the wheel. Who's up next? You've already had some. Okay? Yeah. Woo, woo, woo. Are we going to go crazy? Huh? What are we doing? You ought to learn some manners. Okay? Manners. There you go. Look at the way Trotsky eats like a good little commie. See? Biscuit one night loved it. Don't you dare. Don't take food out of your brother's mouth. Huh? Don't you murder mitten me. You be a good boy. Watch Trotsky. See? Good manners. We got you. You're just swiping at everything. right? Trying to take that away. Oh, you just clawed me. Man, I got no chance to do that rain dancer. We're gonna have a new Vegas show. Rosie and the Cats. No, the Cats and Rosie. Let's get it right. We don't work for chump change. Wow, we get top billing, you know? Why don't we get top billing? Oh, there it is. All right. Well, that's it, guys. That's the end of the show on that, okay? You ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Ooh. I don't have any more, Trotsky. It's game over. Okay? You look like you're going to go into attack mode. You look like you just saw a capitalist. Huh? The 88th Brunaire of Louis Napoleon. All those great classic commie literature. A specter is haunting Europe, the specter of communism. Cup of noodles tonight. Is that enough, Hobotron? It seems kind of light. And they're happy, you know. They bring us some joy. You know, I know Blackbird will take good care of them. I don't have anything else. Huh? Did you say thank you? Did you say thank you? Good night, Donna. Good to see you, sweetie. Take care. Stay awesome. Boo-doo, ba-doo, ba-doo, boo, boo, ba-doo, ba-doo, boo. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Yeah. No, I was thinking something new. Maybe one night we could spatchcock a chicken. What do you think? I think we spatchcocked a chicken one time, didn't we, Cheryl? Didn't we spatchcock a chicken in Kitchen Stadium one night? Yeah, we're gonna definitely widen out the repertoire, but you know, still got kind of the travel bug. You still waiting? Like a Broadway show. Oh please, feed me something, please. I'm just a little cat. I can't plant my own corn or get my own beef. Feed me, please. The new cats. Cheryl S. would review like, oh, well, words just fail me, that show. You got to go see it, but not for the reasons you think. The new smash hit. Cheryl S. is like, it left me speechless, quote unquote. I laughed, I cried, it became a part of me. Oh, shoot. Too funny. Ooh. Well, I can't really do anything about it, Rain Dancer. We just not my show, honey. They're just gonna have to deal with it like feral animals. I worry about other diseases. We back again? Are we back again? Huh? Are we back again? Are we on the chair? Are we on the chair now? Huh? Are we on the chair tonight? Huh? What are we doing?
cracks in the eye. You get it, girl.
Do. Yeah, they're feral. As soon as they went in the house that day and started jumping at the windows, yeah, they're feral. Didn't you have enough to eat? Your belly's gonna pop. Oh, thank you, Nicole. All right. Good to see you, honey. You'll be very happy tonight I used the chef knife. Oh. It's good to see Nicole. Yeah, I did. You're gonna be stunned. Oh, bloody hell. Let me get a screenshot. I'm going to send it to Gordon. Oh, bloody hell. Cats. Oh, you got to go see. It's a little shorty. I'm McFallen and I can't get up. Yeah, how's your COVID doing? How are you doing? Isn't always going up here. Not worth it for pets it or not. Yeah, I mean that's like stuff. So what am I gonna do? I guess I could sneak a flea pill into the food, but I don't know. Are you staring at me? Plotting like the old ice pick in the skull. Oh. The old ice pick in the skull. Yeah, I don't know, Kim. I don't know. All right, guys, I think we've been about 3 hours, so I'm going to go ahead and close it down for the night. Nicole, good to see you. I'm glad that you are doing better. Be well. Say hi to your folks for me, especially your mom. When did you use the chef knife? My friend almost passed out with shock. I know it just did a beautiful job tonight too. Beautiful job. So I want to thank you guys. Thank you to my wonderful moderators. Thank you for the donations tonight. It's really appreciated. It's going to help on the road with the trip coming up. So I love you too. So take care, everybody. And thank you, June. Good to see you. Thank you for the double thumbs up. That's why I love my beautiful sister, June. She's always on the job. Good night, Kim. Good to see you. Good night, Cheryl and Jerry and everybody else. Have yourself, Craig. Excellent to see you tonight. We saw Donna tonight. And Jerry, thank you for always being such a good sport. Megan, thank you, sweetie. $10 for Megan Knapp. The lovely Megan Knapp. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will be here tomorrow. It will be Thursday morning that I am taking off. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, Shimei. Thank you, Noreen, for what you send in. Tomorrow I go pick up the concealed carry permits, which will close that chapter after 7 months of work. So, all right, and appreciate it. And if you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so on the way out. We're a few short of 125. So thank you, everybody. Do, 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 do.